Boys, the new update, Escalation of Freedom, the first big content launch in Helldivers is here. I'm not gonna waste any time. I haven't even read these yet. It is literally 4:03 a.m. for me. We've got Super Helldive coming to the game, new mission objectives, bigger enemy outposts, new bugs and bots, new environment, new swamp world, crash fixes, social menu fixes, balance, and miscellaneous. So let's take a look. Difficulty level 10, Super Helldive, a new extreme difficulty level designed for the most experienced and skilled divers, featuring formidable new enemies and intense challenges. They've got new mission objectives. 2 new secondary objectives will soon be active on a planet near you. These faction-specific optional objectives will have you assaulting automaton human processing plants to destroy their evil bioprocessor and venturing deep into Terminid territory to extract with a living larva sample that the bugs will do anything to get back. Bigger enemy outposts, assault Terminid strongholds and automaton fortresses in the new difficulty Super Helldive. The challenge will be great, but the rewards even greater. Search the conquered outpost thoroughly for the confidential data and make sure to extract with it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So we've got new bugs and bots, new and enhanced threats. Guess who's back to bug you again? The Impaler returns, burrowing its head and popping tentacles from the ground to catch you off guard. Watch out for its lethal limbs, but don't miss its weak spot when it digs in. It seems like self-preservation still it seems like self-preservation still is not its strong suit. So listen, this is probably the first thing I'm gonna do. Figure out how to kill the Impaler. The Impaler, however, is not all. All right, it looks like I got more stuff to do. Prepare for the rest of the formidable foes. The rocket tank rolls in with heavy armor and devastating firepower. The reinforced Scout Strider now has its previous vulnerable spot fortified and boasts 2 rockets on each side for greater firepower. The Spore Charger fearlessly invades through the thick acidic fog, accompanied by an Alpha Commander. Watch out for its friends. There is a new swamp planet. It's eerie and foggy. Keep your wits about you and do not let fear take hold. There are acid storms, which lowers armor for enemies and the player. So the enemies will be weaker, but so will you. All right, straight into the balancing. And there it is, the Slugger. Increased stagger force, increased spread, which I don't know, I guess it's just less accurate because it's a slug, and increased drag. So did they unnerf the Slugger? We will find out soon. And here is, I'm guessing, the nerf for the Breaker. Incendiary, decreased number of magazines from 6 to 4. I mean, why? Increased recoil from 28 to 41, whatever. They just had to do it, chat. They couldn't help themselves. They couldn't help themselves, had to nerf it. Grenade pistol, decreased ammo capacity from 8 to 6, and increase the number of rounds replenished from an ammo box from 2 to 4. Again, this is something that just seems kind of stupid to me, but I guess you get more from resupplies. So it's like, do you get more ammo to this overall or less? Like, you get less when you land, but you get more throughout the game, so we'll see. Ooh, exploding crossbow, now one-handed. Okay, I'm down for that. This might actually make me use the crossbow against bots, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, but they have to fix the ballistic shield because that is actually broken. All right, the regular guard dog, increase the number of mags from 6 to 8. All right. Orbital walking barrage, increased number of salvos 3 to 5. Decreased movement speed by 40%. I don't know what this means in terms of the orbital walking barrage. This does not make any sense to me at all. Decreased movement speed? Anyone? I guess we'll just check it out in game, but increased number of salvos. So this thing now shoots almost double as many salvos, but we'll have to see the spread on it, and we'll have to see how far forwards it goes. I'm gonna test this one in particular. I'm a big fan of the orbitals. Speaking of, the 120 barrage, decrease the cooldown from 240 to 180. So now it's 3 minutes instead of 4, and reduce time between salvos. I like this change. I'm cool with that. So this is roughly the same, although it seems like it gets them down quicker. Orbital walking barrage, I'm gonna do some really good testing on. All right, Gameplay, the operation modifier atmospheric interference has been removed. Is that orbital scatter? Oh my god, thank god, bro. Finally, I could just bring precision strike to every single bug match. All right. Additionally for the... Wait, is this orbital scatter? I don't think it is. Oh, I gotta load up the game and find out which one this is. I think this is call-in time, because they said additionally for the automatons. Additionally for the automatons, we added the modifier poor intel, which makes objectives on the map to get a search radius, just like most eliminate objectives already has. Corrosive acid planets no longer have the intense heat. Gunship patrols are now less frequent and the amount of ships are reduced. Gunship engines are less durable now. This was the change I was looking for. Improved armory weapon preview controls, updated orders UI. Energy shields such as the Shield Gen Pack and Shield Gen Relay now block snowstorms as well as sandstorms. That is interesting for sure. A new grief protection system that has been added that allows kick players to continue in their own missions. This allows you to complete the mission and get the full rewards despite being kicked. All right, fixes. Decrease the chance of crashing when pressing Alt-Tab. Fixed a rare crash while browsing war bonds. Fixed a crash when switching tabs in the loadout. Fixed a crash when inviting PSN. Fixed a crash when selecting a booster. Fixed a crash when browsing the acquisition center menus and alt-tabbing. Fixed a crash which could occur in the loadout after joining a game. Fixed a crash when ragdolling into barbed wire. That's kind of funny. Fixed a crash which could occur when joining a mission with active vehicle skins. Fixed a crash which could occur when peers with unique skins would get kicked or disconnected. Okay. Weapon and stratagem fixes. First of all, the Devastator armor fixed to incorrect description. Blitzer, you can now hold the fire button to shoot continuously. A lot of people are gonna like that. Blitzer and Plasma Punisher added missing armor pen tags. Grenade Pistol, Dagger, and Bushwhacker moved into special sidearm category. Sickle fixed a limit value in the weapon stats. Okay, here we go. Fixed Ballistic Shield. No longer blocks the enemy's line of sight. No longer collides with the Combat Walker. Fixed a bug where picking up an SSD drive would cause Ballistic Shield to be dropped. Fixed Ballistic Shield to not collide with a player as long as wielded. All right, we will see this. Guard Dog can now be refilled from ammo boxes found on the map. Okay, also buff the mag size on this thing. I didn't say it earlier, but it seems like they want people to use this. Buff the freaking mag size on this backpack. It literally has a smaller mag than the regular Liberator. All right, miscellaneous weapon fixes. Fixed a bug where weapons would be held sideways after interrupting a stratagem with a stim heal. Fixed arc weapons not shooting out any bolts when line of sight to enemy is blocked by an obstacle. Bolts will now fire, but they will hit the obstacle. The misfires did not give you feedback. All right, cool. Fixed arc weapons not shooting out any bolts when line of sight to enemy is blocked. Bolts will now fire, but they will hit the obstacle. That sounds weird. I think this is something we'll have to try in game. Fixed arc weapons misfiring when shooting enemies quickly that are aligned horizontally. Added in missing haptics when firing the tenderizer. Bunch of social menu fixes, so hopefully you can invite your friends now. Pretty annoying. All right, miscellaneous fixes. Fixed a game soft lock where the extraction shuttle would sink into the ground, preventing players from extracting. Fixed being able to click hidden items in the settings and binding menus. Game no longer hangs on quit. Fixed hellpods not destroying trees. Weapons supporting auto reload retries could reload twice if interrupted, and firing occurred before resuming. Auto reload retries can now be canceled. Resolved an issue where... Wait, let me reread this. I can't tell if this is a team reload. What is like auto reload retries? Resolved an issue where transitions into a jog and sprint animation would be delayed if spammed. Reduce the intensity of experimental booster visual. I know a lot of people wanted that. Fix the missing description of the booster. Fix Helldivers prone rotation being reset after dodging while aiming. Fixed stamina bar not respecting the stamina visibility. Fixed section number of owned stratagems not updating. Fixed hologram map preview not showing extraction point, improved performance of terrain destruction. Fixed stuck Helldivers in cryo chambers after cutscene interruptions triggered by the host. Improvements to the physics of the ballistic shield as well as some bugs related to the physics, good. Fixed effects, tab top title not showing in Portuguese. Fixed discarding when changing settings menu after changing resolution, render scale, or screen device without applying. Fixed special characters not showing in player names when picking up items. Fixed the issues where players couldn't press escape to discard, okay. All right, we're getting into a bunch of these miscellaneous fixes that are like whatever. I mean, these are good though, don't get me wrong. Fixed naming of Shrieker nests as bug holes. Hive Breaker Drill now does damage when dropped in Nuke Nursery. Fixed weapon aim modes not being remembered. Okay, that was annoying. That happened with a Dominator a lot. Fixed progress for Raise the Flag. Adjusted flame effects to work more realistically. It doesn't go through various bodies objects where bounce off would be the expected behavior, like on armors and static objects. I don't know if this is talking about flame. Fixed issue where minimap would allow interactions during ion storms. Changing text language in game will no longer cause terminals to appear blank. Fixed a bug where equipping a skin would reset the player's armor. Hellpod skins are now visible. Samples are transferred to the shuttle when boarding. Dying inside won't drop samples, that's nice. Reverting to default settings on tab will no longer overwrite in other tabs. The minimap now closes if open when exiting an exosuit. Loadout menu call-in times now include transportation time aligned with values. Hellbomb stratagem will not be visible on the HUD when you are near an objective where it can be called down. That's kind of cool. Applied fix to avoid that multiple stratagems. SOS beacon sentries resupply would deploy inside of the escape pod. Added graphic settings. Helldivers may now use stims while at full health for their other democratic effects. Kill X amount of enemies by guard dogs. Personnel orders can now be complete. The latest war bond released will now appear at the top of the list. Fix 0 out of 0 being displayed in assassinate missions. Fixed bug causing equipment previews to load indefinitely. Fixed teammates picking up an item not showing the name in their color. This video is getting long. Fixed text chat cursor not working. Implemented a more informative quick play toggle button. Fixed effects tab, sometimes showing scrambled. Fixed mines being invisible for hot joining players. Well, sometimes they just go invisible. Oh, here we go. Additionally fixed a bug causing them to go invisible. Mines will no longer detonate if they are shot through a shield generator relay from the exterior or situated behind a solid obstacle and shot at. Display hit markers for all weapons. Fixed mute icon not showing when player muted. Fixed a bug when using a stim which canceled other players' sprint. I know you guys want this one fixed. Fixed stimming animation while holding an expendable AT. Gone in 360 seconds, now awarded on difficulties greater than or equal to 6 rather than only 6. If a hell bomb is destroyed while it's armed and the timer is active, it will explode. Okay, that's big. That's big. Fixed issue where the player can throw an unlimited amount of grenades / throwing knives after unlimited grenades, sure. Fixed another issue where the player would hold an invisible grenade throwing knife if they still had any left after hitting the ground in the same way. Added toggle microphone option. That's pretty cool, actually. Sentries now won't try and attack certain buildings, and bullet sentries don't waste ammo on dropships. Okay, that's super nice for sentries on bot missions. Fixed HUD info, feed visibility not working. Fixed HUD stratagem visibility, showing stratagems. Fixed UI. Patriot exosuit missiles no longer self-inflict damage. Oh, after all these months. Fixed explosions not working from far distance against armored enemies. Fixed issue when not being able to text chat when in loadout and the rest of the team is on the mission. Fixed issue with mission control radio voiceover not triggering. Fixed a bug where changing VO language could take a very long time to apply, sometimes forever, that's kind of funny. Fixed issue that was leading the account linking menu to close automatically. Defend event progress now properly shown in mission and sequence. Fixed effect tab sometimes showing scrambled text. All right, those are the patch notes. Here are the known issues. We are aware and currently investigating performance issues with difficulty 10. We have begun working on a fix. So just like with the last patch, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a couple hotfixes this upcoming week as well. Game may display an infinite loading screen if a player disconnects during the deployment cutscene. Players may sometimes not receive friend requests from another platform. Invite-only games created by friend can still be seen on the Galactic War map, but not joined. Geological survey missions may become incompatible if a player calls in seismic probe and immediately leaves the game or disconnects. Bile Titan sometimes doesn't take damage to the head. This is a meshing issue, actually. I know exactly how this works. Enemies that bleed out do not progress personal orders. Dead massive enemies may sometimes launch the Helldivers into the air. Honestly, keep this one, it's funny. No, everyone wants this one going. Most weapons shoot below the crosshair. Flamethrowers fired from inside the shield relay cannot damage enemies. Chain link fences block flamethrowers' fire. Stratagem beam might attach itself to an enemy, but it will deploy to its original location. Dude, I swear to God, the hunter that steals your cluster bomb after they fix this, everyone's gonna die to that at least once. Guard Dog Rover does not overheat. No, they know about this. Shit. Listen, we've known about this for a while, but no one's been saying anything. I think this is the first time it's on the known fixes. Reinforcements may not be available for players who join a game in progress. Service technician on the ship cannot be interacted with. They complain they were bothered too much and cannot do their work efficiently. Enemies can sometimes shoot through obstacles. Oh, that's finally on the known issues? Jesus. All right, patch notes, overall thoughts and feelings. They added more content to the game, and I feel that is the most important thing. Like, for most people coming back, I think that, like, fuck all the balance changes. Who cares? They added new content to the game. Let's be real here. I am gonna go kill some impalers. I'm gonna go kill the rocket barrager tanks. And I'm gonna post a video about that very soon. So be sure to watch out for that. It should be out today, as far as I know. And then, you guys already know, did they bring the Slugger back? I'm gonna take a Slugger into a mission. Let's see how it goes. Exploding crossbow being one-handed, pretty great with ballistic shield. So we'll see how that one goes. Breaker incendiary nerf, like why, bro? I know some of you are gonna be like, oh, breaker incendiary is the best bug weapon. You know it needed to be nerfed. No, it's the one bug weapon that feels like it does what it should be doing. A lot of other shit needs buffed. Like, where's the purifier on this list? Where's the liberator penetrator? Have we forgot about the 45 damage liberator penetrator yet? You know, there's still bugs in the game, like Bile Titan heads not taking damage. So why are we, you know, bots shooting through obstacles? So why nerf anything before buffing some of this other stuff? And again, if you want to nerf the breaker incendiary, then buff up some of this other stuff. Okay, how about the pummeler? How about the pummeler literally being able to shoot off a heavy devastator's arm and it doesn't stun it. It literally doesn't stun it. What's the point of using the pummeler against bots? Give me one reason to, because I don't see it. So this is an L. And I've noticed that they really, really want to nerf things, guys. Our pushback of them nerfing things is the only thing that's making them only nerf one thing per patch nowadays. Like they think that we're scarred from all the nerfs, but like, no, we're not. We're just calling them on their bullshit at the end of the day. Like, you know, I know Helldivers are expendable, but we are also the most elite of soldiers. So yeah, it is what it is. But I'm gonna go try the crossbow. I'm gonna go try the Slugger. No matter what gets nerfed, I'm gonna break their game, just in a different way, okay? So I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.